with this short instructional, I'm going to talk a little bit about the concept of protecting your legs. So this can work in many different positions. It's something that I use with my students a lot, those that compete and those that don't generally, that just train. But obviously more so for the competitors. And it's something that I can say as a coach from the sideline, protect your legs, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's quite simple. If I'm stepping, like a lot of people do, Matt can actually start attacking my leg, whether he's getting guard or whether he's attacking footlocks or half guard, De La Riva guard, doesn't matter what it is, he's now got a guard. I've just given that to him. And now I have to comprehensively move around that to get out of that guard. So I know a lot of people like to step into the guards for leg locks or to pass, but I like to not create that situation in the first place. What I like to do is work passing out of the guard. I don't put myself in there. So what I mean by protecting your legs is obviously getting in a good stance, like a sprinter's kind of stance with that back leg, so I can move quickly if I need to. My front hand is protecting my front leg, so we're in this kind of wrestling stance. My head is nice and low. The higher my head is, the less I'm protecting my leg, and the quicker he can actually get into a guard. If I'm nice and low, this is my first point of contact to him. I'm protecting my leg. So as Matt starts attacking my leg, which he's going to do, I can actually block that straight away. Now I can start using my head. So straight away I can start passing without being in a guard in the first place. Okay? So now for this pass in particular, I can start putting weight down on his upper body, which put his back down on the floor, and I can pass the guard. Now for me to protect my legs from this situation of his guard recovery, I would need to block his route to my legs. So if I go into a typical side control position, he's going to hip bump, escape, back to guard. Okay? But if I pass, I protect my legs, and I start moving my legs, which is also protecting my legs because now he can't reach them. So if Matt goes to recover guard, I'm now in a much better position where I'm going to maintain that pass. Side control is a good position, but for the typical side control position, there's a lot of options for the guy to escape. When I'm round in this north-south position, I'm protecting my legs, I have more options. I want Matt's back off the floor, I want to take his back, okay? Especially in NOGI grappling, you don't have that many options from mount, so I want him to turn. So here, if I'm just pinning him on his back, he's not going to turn. But if I'm round here, he's going to start turning, trying to escape. As he does, his back's exposed, I can move round to the back. So when you're protecting your legs from this position, all I'm talking about is not letting Matt engage in guard before I start getting the opportunity to pass. So as I'm nice and low, my hand's protecting here, and I can initiate my pass before he initiates his guard. Okay, so protecting my legs from a standing position. So if I lead in with my left leg, and a lot of people do this, especially in the gi, and they reach with their lead hand and expose their lead leg. In judo it's fine because you can't attack the legs. But in jiu-jitsu, he can start attacking my legs even if I've got the grip there, because I've given him that gap. It's the same thing in an MMA fight. So a lot of the single leg takedowns are done after the jab. So I will jab, Matt will shoot underneath my jab and take his single leg. Same concept. So in grappling, what I want to do, I want to adapt that wrestling stance again. My lead hand protects my lead leg. So if he does shoot for a single leg, straight away I've got a wedge between me and Matt. I can pull my leg out of the way, which would be my sprawl. So if Matt commits to that takedown, my leg is protected, okay? And again, protecting my leg isn't going to this front headlock position with my leg there, which you can then grab, lift his head nice and high, straight away my butt's on the floor, and he's got the better position. So if I'm protecting my leg from this standing position, I would reach, if I want to control his head, I'd reach with my far hand. So I'm protecting my leg here, there, that's where I grab. Wrist control, bicep control. Whatever I choose to do from there. Yeah. If I snap down, he postures up. I shoot under, yeah? But all the while, I'm not reaching out and exposing my front leg to mat.